They say in the 1930s, deep in the misted streets of New Orleans, there was a woman known only as Mother Calinda, a voodoo priestess with powers whispered to come straight from the shadows themselves. Her home sat at the edge of the bayou, where candles never went out and the air was always thick with the smell of smoke, herbs, and secrets. One sweltering summer evening, a woman named Evelyn Dupree arrived at her doorstep, her face bruised, her eyes red from crying. Her husband, a drunk, a cheat, and a cruel man, had beaten her again. Desperate, she begged Mother Calinda to curse him, to make him pay. The old priestess watched her carefully, her eyes reflecting the candle flames like twin embers. She warned Evelyn that dark magic always demands a price. Evelyn didn't care. She slid an envelope of money across the table, her hands trembling. The priestess nodded slowly and said, "Then the spirits will have their due." That night the bayou went still. Even the frogs and crickets went silent as Calinda began the ritual. She chanted ancient words in a forgotten tongue, calling upon the spirits of vengeance. The candles flickered wildly, and for just a moment, a deep rumble echoed like a train passing somewhere far off in the distance. The next night, Evelyn's husband stumbled home drunk from the juke joint. He laughed and cursed into the night as he staggered across the train tracks, but no train was scheduled to come through. The air grew cold. The moon dimmed, and from the dark came a roaring sound. A massive black train appeared out of nowhere, its whistle screaming like the dead. Before he could move, it struck him. The impact was deafening him, and then it was gone. No wreckage, no train, just silence and the man's broken body. The next morning, the police came to Evelyn's door with the news. She wept in front of them, but when they left, she smiled. Her curse had worked. She hurried back to Mother Calinda's house to tell her. But when she arrived, the house was empty. Dust everywhere, cobwebs thick as curtains. It looked like no one had lived there for years. Confused, she asked an old man sitting on the porch next door what happened to the voodoo woman. He stared at her and said, "Child, Mother Calinda's been dead for years. Died after some man beat her and left her on the train tracks." Evelyn froze. Her knees almost gave out. She'd spoken to her and seen her only the day before. Later, while cleaning out her dead husband's things, Evelyn found a necklace tucked inside his jacket, a string of black beads and bones she recognized immediately. It belonged to Mother Calinda. Evelyn's hands shook as she remembered the night her husband had come home with blood on his clothes, saying it was someone else's. That night, as thunder rolled outside, Evelyn began to hear something inside her house. Soft footsteps, whispering voices, and the faint sound of a train whistle in the distance. Then came the growl of hounds, vicious, echoing, unnatural. When she looked toward the hallway, she saw them, hellhounds, their eyes burning red, dragging the ghost of her husband screaming into the dark. Behind them stood Mother Calinda, her ghost calm, regal, her white eyes glowing in the shadows. She looked at Evelyn and whispered, "Thank you, child. You freed my soul." The hounds vanished. The train whistle faded, and the house fell silent again. Evelyn left New Orleans soon after, remarried, and lived a quiet life. But sometimes late at night, she'd wake to the sound of distant thunder and the haunting echo of a train, and she'd wonder, had Mother Calinda finally found peace? Or was she still riding that phantom train, collecting the souls of the damned?